The art of managing your finances.
Get your finances. Living calm, happy, in peace is an invaluable treasure. When you don't have your finances in order, you waste money without realizing it, which deteriorates your quality of life. This can cause you fall into debts that you later find impossible to pay, or, in the best of cases, you begin to live from paycheck to paycheck, with just enough, with no provider for savings, making you feel a sense of nonconformity that doesn't leave you be completely happy. If you don't know exactly how much money you owe, or you use the credit card or borrow to pay the basic and daily expenses, if you pay current debts with your credit cards, you take out new credit cards when you have exceeded the limit of the ones you have, or you postpone your payments for a month or more, if you make a partial payments instead of paying full value of your monthly account, if you don't have an emergency fund for unexpected events, or you often run out of cash. If you answer yes for any of the sentences above, it's because you have a problem with your financial habits. When you depend on your next paycheck to cover all of your living expenses, like paying bills, buying groceries, or paying for transportation, you are said to living paycheck to paycheck. This is dangerous because you depend on that monthly or fortnightly income to maintain your lifestyle, and is very dangerous. One of the reasons is that you depend completely on your salary, and you will always be afraid losing your job. When you work with that fear, you generally don't enjoy what you do, regardless of whether you like what you do. This makes your life miserable. It demotivates you. It will probably reduce your performance, making you likely your greatest fear become untrue, and effectively you lose your job. Living paycheck to paycheck leaves you no provider for unforeseen events. If something happens that you didn't expect, such as an illness, damage of the car, damage of the house, or any other of many things that can happen, therefore, when one of these things happens, you will generally have to resort to borrowing to cover that expense. But since you live from paycheck to paycheck, you will not have how to ever pay that debt. We all have dreams. A vacation, the car of the year, do a postgrad degree abroad, a gift you want to give your children, your family, and many other wonderful things that we long for. However, when you live paycheck to paycheck, the only way to give yourself those gifts is go into the debt. The ideal case would be one in which you generate an extra income, different from your work, that would be enough to cover all your expenses, even if you didn't work. Once you read this book and have mastered in subject of putting your finances in order, I advise you to read my book, Do You Want to Be Rich? That book explains very useful concepts to create an income that covers your expenses, even if you have a full-time job or not. Therefore, you must start to stop living from paycheck to paycheck. This is a difficult process, not because it's difficult itself, but because it depends on you improving many of your habits. An ingrained habit is a complicated issue. So you need to find something that motivates you and stick with it. If you decide to continue with this content, it is really a big step. It shows that you really want to solve your problems. Along the way, perhaps lessons try to defeat you. Tiredness, despair, or any of those bad habits that don't let you achieve your dreams. Therefore, you must find something that motivates you to continue. Find something to cling to, something that you can think about to continue moving forward. Generally, that something is in you. Managing your personal finances is something that you can do very easily. Even if you don't have a good income, you can always make your money work for you if you can practice good financial habits and avoid making mistakes. It is very important to educate yourself. Learning the terminology used in the field of the finances and how to use your money will help you in your financial development. You have to be patient and know how to wait. You will not be able to create financial stability overnight. You have to be patient and fight against the adversity that comes your way. Patience is one of the main virtues if you want to see your money grow. Also remember that it is for you, for your loved ones, and you make a sacrifice that is well worth it.
Don't forget to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything and you help me a lot. Activate the notification so you find out when I upload new material.